Victoria, British Columbia. Beautiful town established by the British in 1843 on lands occupied by the Coast Salish First Nations, including the Lekwungen and Saanich peoples. I'll put a link to the Songhean Nation's website in the description if you're interested in learning more about the First Nations. It's located on the southern tip of Vancouver Island, in the rain shadow of the Olympic Mountains, which are across the Strait of Juan de Fuca. Victoria receives less precipitation than Vancouver. The climate seems more moderate than the rest of Canada, with mild winters and not so extreme summers. I call it Canada's Florida. The harbour is a nice place to hang out. The Provincial Parliament buildings are to one side, and the beautiful Empress Hotel is at the end. The Empress was built in 1908. This is also the Canadian terminus for the Victoria Clipper, seen in the background. It's the passenger ferry service to Seattle, Washington. There's also a water taxi service around the harbour, with several well-placed stops. I highly recommend you do at least one trip on the little boats. They're a lot of fun. Harbour Air also offers float plane service to Vancouver and a few other places. I did a quick walkabout of the city on my first day here. One of the things I noticed was the bike lanes. Several streets have separated bike lanes. It's very cycle-friendly. My path took me past Christ Church Anglican Cathedral, a rather imposing building whose construction began in the late 1920s. Wikipedia has an account of the tumultuous history of the diocese and the building of the cathedral. You can read it if you're interested. Across the road from the cathedral, there's a small monument to the Canadian Forces members who served and died in Afghanistan. In Victoria, you can find the oldest Chinatown in Canada, the second oldest in North America after San Francisco. I walked through Fan Tan Alley, only 3 feet wide in places. Once this was a hub for gambling and opium dens. Now it is populated by tourist shops selling umbrellas, artworks, and fine clothing. It came out of Fantan Alley on Fiskard Street. In 1911, this was part of a 6-block area that housed over 3,000 people. The populations declined over the years, but in 1980s there was a revitalization. Part of that included building this, the Gate of Harmonious Interest. The Old Chinese School has been at this location since 1906. It is still offering classes to students today in Cantonese and other Chinese traditions. This is uphill. Man, if you're looking for fitness. After my walkabout, I returned to my grandson's home in Fernwood, passing little gardens and quaint houses along the way. This part of Victoria is full of wildflower displays and interesting garden themes. There are many other things to see and do in Victoria, and I hope to include them in the future videos. I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have, please like and subscribe. And until next time, have a great day.